Gmail.
Alright, so we're going to go over the basic functions of your Gmail, which is your Google email account. And I mean, there's lots more to using Gmail than what I'm going to show you here, but this will really give you the nitty-gritty, the main functionality, and make you aware of all that kind of thing. So, you can access your Gmail from up here in the mail section, or quite often, down the bottom of your Chromebook, there'll be a link there. So I've logged in here as Imi, and she's let me use her email just so I can show you what it looks like from your point of view. So if you were to click on mail, this takes you to your inbox here. Now there's all different ways you can arrange your inbox, mark them all none, read, unread, unstarred, do certain things here, go into, have a look, see what you've sent, things like that. But really, all I want to do is just show you how to compose a mail account, and also where you look for certain things when you've been sent something. So obviously, your inbox is organized, basically your last received is at the top. So you can see here, the last email Imi got was on the 18th of November, about 4 days ago, and it's present at the top. You really want to keep this tidy. Any emails you don't need, make a habit of deleting them straight away. So if someone, say Ashley Smith Roberts here, has shared something with Imi, you don't really need to keep that email because it's an untitled document that's been shared with you. That will actually pop up in your shared with me folder in your Google Drive. So make a habit of deleting emails like that, selecting it, and pressing trash. Now that will stay in your trash, in your bin, until you delete it. Now, good habit, just leave everything in your bin. Don't ever empty it. That's up to you. That's just something I like to do. Okay, so that's your inbox. Okay, you can change the display density, cozy. Sorry, okay. Compact, if you're a person who gets a lot of emails, so you can fit more on there. You got settings. Okay, so how many conversations per page, you can limit that if you don't get a lot of emails. I'll let you read through that. But I really don't think there's anything you have to select. Okay. Play with that though. You can really leave most of this stuff alone. Let's go back over to themes. You can change the background of your email if you want, make it something a little bit pretty, like a beach picture. Save. And you got just a nice little background there for your Gmail. Cool little surfer down there. So composing email, that's the most important thing. So this button over here, compose. So in the to, enter the email of the person that you want to. This is good because it's automatically searching for people. There you go. So putting Ashley in, we've got Ashley Smith Roberts, A Smith 19. That's pretty cool. If I type in Rocco, there we go. Already got Rocco up there. So it'll find all the students within this cgstudents.catholic.edu.au, what we call the domain. Okay, and that's all the students within the Archdiocese. Okay, so you don't have to type the full email every time. It's actually really handy. Yeah, really cool. It does help if you've got your picture up here. People can identify you a little bit easier. So just there you can change your picture, and that will pop up when you send an email to someone or type in their address. Alright, so typing email, let's go back to that. Let's put, always put a subject, so what's your email about? Don't put silly things like hi, that's a ridiculous subject heading. Maths homework, please help. Alright, so you start typing your message in here. Hi Ashley, etc, etc. Now you've got options down here. You can change the format of the font, italic, bold, different color, dot points, all that type of thing. Add attachments, so I can add things from my email if I want. So let's just say I've got a screenshot here of the picture and I want to send it to Ashley. Now you won't be doing a lot of that from your Chromebook because you're not saving anything locally on there. So you can see there, that's been attached. I want to get rid of it now. But you can certainly add lots of things from your Google Drive. Okay, so anything you've already got saved in your Drive, this is where having neat, tidy folders is going to make things super easy for you. Okay, so Emmy's yet to create all the folders, which is fine. And there's not much in here. So if she was going to attach something from her Google Drive, she should be able to find it fairly easy. And let's just say it was the Year 5 History ICT task. Insert that. And there you go. It'll be sent to Ashley. Okay. You can also insert photos from a web address, upload from your computer at home. Insert a link to a certain website. So you can say, click here. And the link might be to something like, let's go, skip that, picture, so an article on Wikipedia about dogs, copy that. So that's going to say click here, and it's going to take Ashley to that link, okay? Boom. Excellent. So go to link. So that's really about it for your Gmail. One last thing I want to show you in relation to Gmail is groups. So again, go to your little G Suite 9 squares up here. So not groups, contacts. And you can make groups of people that you send stuff to all the time. And obviously one really important group that you're going to want is a whole class group. I have to be honest with you, in Year 6, we don't send whole class emails to people. There's really very little use for that. Your teacher will probably want to send whole class emails. But it's up to you about making your groups. That's entirely your decision. But trust me, if you start filling people's inboxes all the time with rubbish, they won't like you very much if you're sending them unnecessary emails. So you go to new group. Let's just say it might even be outside emails. So family. So it could be brothers and sisters. Okay. So now you've got that group. Click on the group and then add to family the emails. Now they don't have to be Gmail, so one of them might be one of my Gmail accounts, Gareth Wig at stgregsqbn.com. I'll just go add. So I'm in that email group now. Another one might be Miss Wells at stgregsqbn.com. Enter. That's that in. And might be an email, a different one, gareth.wig at cg.catholic.edu.au. And let's just imagine we've got mum, dad, and a sister. And that's all the people in your family list. So when you go to your Gmail, when you've got those groups created, compose, you go family, and you see there, as soon as I put in FAM, that group comes up. You can see I've got the emails in there. There you go, automatically adds all those people. So it'll be up to you to create your own email groups. I'm going to delete that group now. So a new group. It might be birthday. Well, probably create groups that you're going to use regularly. Otherwise, there's not really any point creating groups. It's meant to streamline, make the process faster and easier for you. So let's just say it's if Emmy was in 6 Gold next year, 6 Gold 2017. Okay, and then you could start adding students to that. So let's just say Ashley is in that class. Now Ashley, her email's not popping up automatically here. So it's up to you to type it in correctly. Smith Roberts at CG students, and then add once you've got them all typed in correctly. Now that might take you a little while to do. It's not super important that you create contacts here at all. As I said earlier, there won't be a real need to send big groups of emails to people. Okay. So just familiarize yourself with it. Remember good Gmail etiquette, which is not sending people ridiculous emails all the time, not sending them silly messages like hi. Don't use it like an instant messenger. And make sure if you're doing groups like this, they're meaningful groups. If you end up with a huge list of groups down here that you hardly ever use, it's kind of like, what was the point of doing that? Okay, so familiarize yourself with your Gmail. Have a bit of a play with the background. Send a couple of test emails. Maybe create a test group with 4 or 5 people in it. Send them an email and just confirm that they all received their email, and then leave it at that. Okay. Again, we don't want this inbox filling up, and you can see already. I don't think Imi's had this activated very long, but you can see it popped up with heaps of stuff already. Okay. So these invitations to edit, they can all go. You can delete those, get rid of them. Otherwise, this is just going to look messy. Let's change make it a bit cozy, a bit bigger. Okay,